nice packaged snake. He's going nowhere, but an added bonus, what we're going to do is take common electrical tape and we're going to tape him in there. Very simple, just to make sure nobody's getting out of this box. And folks, this isn't rocket science. He's got plenty of air holes. And put tape all around him. The snake's not going anywhere. Now, for our next step, we're going to take his data card that shows what's going on with him thus far in his life. We'll take a small piece of tape. I'm going to tape this data card right to the bottom so I don't close up any air holes. Now they got info. And usually I ship a video with each of my snakes, but now before we box him, we'll take some newspaper. Isn't real scientific. We're going to give him a little buffer. So if this box gets shaken around, he's alright. He's got a little buffer on that. Set him right on top of it. If you can see that. And we're going to build another buffer. Right on top of it. Now, one thing missing is our lid. Put our lid down, close the flaps, and a little bit of tape. Now when you tape this last side, make sure you're not covering your holes there. Once again, I do the H pattern, so I don't want anything getting out of my box. Same thing over here, simple H pattern. Now nothing's getting out of this box. Now, before we ship this, and this is going to be important to you, especially if you're shipping to California, it needs to be marked on the outside of the box what's in here. It's also important for FedEx, and I always put live reptile, and I'll do that on two sides. I will not do it on the top because that's where they're always going to paste your FedEx forms. Live reptile. If you send this to California without that live reptile being written on it, chances are they're going to hold it and they're going to call whoever it belongs to come and get it. Either that or it's going to get held there till they get a hold of you to find out what's in that box. So California's big on that. So now you're ready to ship. All you need is a FedEx form. The top is your information. Right here should be your FedEx shipping number. In other words, you have to be signed up with FedEx and already approved to ship reptiles with FedEx. If not, you're taking a gamble that your reptile is going to get confiscated. So don't do anything crazy. But fill the top out. The bottom, you'll fill this bottom piece out. And I want you to look at this carefully. Recipient's name, that's fine. Company, you know, John whoever reptiles. When you come down here to address, The first address is the recipient's address. If you're not shipping it to them, if you're shipping it to a FedEx office for them to pick it up, you want to go down to the next line where it says address. And in the fine print, it explains that it's going to be picked up at the FedEx office. So there you have it. That part's simple. And then they're going to paste it on top of your box when you go into FedEx with it. Now that part's simple. The next step we're going to go through is how to get signed up with FedEx. If you think you're going to go to your local FedEx office, wrong. But we'll talk about that in just a minute. Okay, let's talk about shipping. If you're going to be shipping FedEx, there's a couple things you're going to have to know. You're not going to just start shipping FedEx without being certified. And by being certified, what I'm talking about is you actually have to get certified through FedEx, and you're not going to stroll into a FedEx office and get that handled. The people at FedEx, many of them don't even know that they ship snakes. So what you need to do is get online at fedex.com and they can walk you through the procedure. You're going to find a phone number in there for shipping, and that's the number you want to call. And once you get a hold of them, they will actually give you an agent that you can deal with. He'll be your own personal agent. He'll walk you through the whole process. But what you are going to have to know, the styrofoam lined boxes we use for a reason. You're going to have to present them to FedEx, and when you present them to them, they're going to test them. They're going to stress test those boxes to make sure your packaging is good. You're going to end up having to package a box just like there's a snake in it, but with no reptile. You'll send it in, they'll test it. You can even have the box sent back to you through FedEx. But once it gets sent back to you, you'll get the go-ahead, you'll be put on a board, and you'll be issued a FedEx number. And that FedEx number will let you ship reptiles anywhere in the U.S. And from that point on, you're pretty set. Now, you folks didn't think I was going to make it all the way through a video without showing you some snakes, did you? These are extreme black Prebos, and these will be breeding for me this year, I hope. And when they do, they should have some gorgeous little babies, but that's still left to be seen. That's what you're looking at. Look at the black. These things, they're like one off from an indigo. They still have the beautiful eye markings, and I'm hoping to keep the head and eye markings. The rest of it I'd like to turn solid black if I could, but these are beautiful babies. I love them. And remember, this is Big K. If you're going to ship FedEx, get certified and ship like a pro. Don't look like an amateur when your reptiles show up at somebody's door. You look like a pro. That'll keep the business coming back to you. This is Big K. You heard it right here. Akron Reptiles. I'm out.